Welcome to another step-by-step maintenance guide for the Sport robot. In this video, we'll walk through maintaining the hoses and spray system either before or after using the robot.
Okay, so why do I need to do this?
That's a great question, because proper maintenance matters. This guide is designed to prolong your robot's lifespan and ensure the highest level of performance every time you use it. Start by loosening the screw that locks the slide rail in place. You can remove it, but you don't need to. Once the screw is loose, the whole rail can slide up and down, which makes working on the valve a lot easier. Lift and hold the pressure valve above the spray plates. Lock it in place, and this makes it much easier to work on. Next, check whether the screw cap or the entire assembly is loose. First, make sure the cap is straight and slightly above the metal edge of the bracket. Then gently rotate it clockwise until secure. Be careful not to overdo it. If the entire assembly is loose, start by removing the small hose from the white connector. In order to tighten the thread between the pressure valve and the white connector, you can do this in several ways. Ideally, use a torque tool set to 1.4 Newton meters, about 1 foot-pound. If that isn't possible, you can tighten it by hand using a socket piece. Alternatively, you can use a regular wrench or spanner. The size is 16 millimeters, or roughly 0.6 inches. If you do tighten this by hand, be careful not to overdo it, as this can damage the thread inside the white connector. Finally, insert the hose back into the white connector. Make sure to clear away any paint to make this easier. Start by loosening the screw on top of the power block, but you do not have to remove it. Take the power block off and check the 3 pins inside to make sure they are free of paint or rust. Next, inspect the inside of the power block for the same issues. Check the rubber seal and clear away any paint and make sure it's not damaged and is properly seated. Reconnect the power block back to the valve and make sure the screw is finger tight. Here is a quick demonstration on how the hoses and connectors join together. To connect them, simply push the hose into the connector until you feel a slight pressure. This means it's locked in place and won't come out. To release it, press the small plastic ring on the connector. It's easiest to do this by placing 2 fingers around the hose and gently squeezing the ring in. The hose should then slide out. Check along the length of the hose system and remove each hose from its corresponding connector. Clear away any paint or debris and make sure the hose is still pliable. If the hose has hardened inside the connector, it can prevent an airtight seal, so you can either replace that section of hose or trim the end. Repeat this process for every connection along the hose system. Lastly, perform the same check on the blue returned hose. Remove it from the valve, clean it, make sure it's still pliable, and then reinsert it. Okay. If you need any additional help or information, please reach out to our support department at support@tinymobilerobots.com. Or alternatively, you can find more resources at help.tinylinemarker.com. That's everything for this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.